This segment of Delmarva Life is brought to you by Pam Price and Associates, Remax Coast and Country.
Interest rates are on the rise, causing a couple of changes in the housing market. Buyers aren't moving as quickly, homes are hanging out on the market longer, and the number of offers on any given home has decreased.
Yeah, local real estate broker Pam Price says it's still a seller's market, but it's certainly shifted from what it's been in the past few years. She sat down with Delmarva Life's Katie Zerilli to share what she's seeing.
As we approach summer, here are two things on the rise: the outside temperatures and interest rates.
They're steadily increasing, and I would say from a year ago we were at 3.25% on average to now we're at 5.5%. So that can, on a $250,000 house, that could raise your payment around $300. So it is substantial, but I don't know that it will cause the market to stop. But it will just cause people to buy cheaper houses because that's what they can afford.
Local real estate broker Pam Price says what she's seeing because of this increase is a little less movement in the market. Fewer people are trying to maximize the equity on their homes.
You will see them, staying put.
For those who do still sell, she says they've now got to be a tad more agreeable when it comes to price.
I feel like we're seeing price reductions, and especially on like above 300 price points. So if houses, those houses are sitting days on market a lot longer. So before we were like 7 days or less, and only because we were doing best and finals. So that meant we were getting 5 to 10 to 15 offers on one property. And now people are still wanting to test the waters, so they're wanting to go high, but within a week, if they don't have anything, then they're reducing. And we're definitely seeing a lot of reducing.
When it comes to buyers, the higher interest rates mean their price point for purchasing might need to shift.
We're just trying to find the new normal, I would say. And I feel like that is still going to be, 5% is still, cheap money to borrow with. So it's still fine. But when you were used to a payment and then you're looking in the, you've been looking in the 300 range for, 275, 300 range for the last year. And now you get your new pre-approval. We're seeing now that they're like, oh, we thought we could, but we can't. And then they go back and start looking again.
She says compromising will be key.
Everyone these days wants a pool and a pole barn. So if I had those houses, I could sell them all day long. But I feel like if you want $400,000 house, you're not going to get a pole barn. You're not going to get a pool. You might not have your sunroom. You don't check all the boxes in this market now. So you are just going to find what you can live with and then add to it down the road. But I feel like you need to understand that if the market does turn, you shouldn't settle. I always tell my clients that. I don't want you to settle in 2 years not love your house and think that you're going to be able to rush right out of it if that's what you choose, if the market does fall.
She says another change with the rising interest rates is that while offers are still coming in quickly, there are fewer of them.
The listings are coming more, but we're not seeing 8 to 10 offers where we might see 1 to 2 depending on the price range. And our house is over 500,000. It might be a week or 10 days before we ever get a showing. So there's definitely an adjustment that I'm seeing. That, as far as it's a shift in the market, and that is what we're seeing.
No matter the market or the rates, Pam is going to do whatever it takes to get you in or out of a house.
And like I said, I did super well at 8%. So when I think about it, I always go like, I don't have anything to worry about because we sold a lot of houses at 8%. So at 5.5 or 6%, we're still going to sell. So it's, people still divorce, get married, die. And so the houses are still going to be there. It's not anything that anyone needs to worry about. It's just a matter of what you might have gotten 3 months ago, you may not get today.
But she'll help you get exactly what you need.
And Pam adds that it's been a long time since she and her coworkers can work a more normal day. Now they're working 9 to 10 hours as opposed to the 12 to 15 they did over the last 2 years or so.
Only 9 to 10 hours.
Only
a
9
day.
to 10 hours. It's like a walk in the park.